G'day guys. Who can guess what this video is going to be about? The little part of history we're part of, aren't we? In the collapse of Pandora or whatever's going on with them. So I loaded Spotify up. My son loaded it on with the snow holiday we went on, and he's like, Spotify, but I just put Spotify on, and it's obvious to any idiot like, you can't control it through here, as in the library, and I skipped 5 things and then it just locked me out into this really bad song. There's no thumbs up, no thumbs down. So what's going to happen, it just shows you the nature of these companies like Uber, Pandora, eBay. They just do whatever the fuck they want, and who's going to be left holding the pieces? This is the ultimate reason to get rid of the car. get another car. Like, I mean, it's pretty bad. Okay, it's not just play on Bluetooth, it's a total distraction on Bluetooth. Like, so Pandora's Bluetooth, but there's the synchronization of the libraries and the control through the list. So, you know, it's up here. See? Oh my god, what is this? Anyway, so pretty disappointing, but like, I'm not surprised. Like, you know, like with all the shit with the unit, with the Starlink, with the MirrorLink, and don't forget, I've not completed that update. The update to the nav, I've not had the 2 gig stick. Subaru recommend no bigger than 4 gigs. So, I mean, what can one say? I mean, I'm not surprised, but as the reality of it sinks in, it's a total distraction. Like, you can't just switch your libraries and stuff. So, you know, there's also the ability of you know, the voice recognition. So play Coldplay, you know, or put on Pandora, whatever you do. I don't use the voice commands, but let's try it anyway. Let's try it. 2 pushes.
How may I help you?
Play Pandora stations. Is that a good beep or the bad beep?
Sorry, will you repeat that?
Oh, you gotta go up here. Play Pandora stations.
Playing Pandora stations.
Let's do it again.
What would you like to do?
Play Pandora station Limp Bizkit.
Playing Pandora stations. How may I help you?
Play Limp Bizkit.
Playing Pandora stations.
So that's why I don't use it. You know, in the States they can put their fan up and down with that. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty disappointing, and like I didn't get taken aback by it, but then I just got in the car and put Spotify on. What a fucking nightmare. So there's an option, there's a way out of the hell, but it's not really a way out. One is to have a tablet like this on the auxiliary cable, which gives a better sound anyway, and set up a wireless hotspot with your mobile, and go for your life. That's can be fiddly though. The other's YouTube Red, preloading whatever you want onto an SD card and using a tablet once again. Now with YouTube Red, I could skip through the library with these controls. What can one say? I mean, is this sinking in, people? Like, I just realised, like, Pandora's all right. I mean, it's mad. I love it. So you can't mirror your phone, you can't get your news, you can't get the weather. Now there's no Pandora. What's Subaru going to do about it? Class action. Let's do it. Fucking class action on this. Want a new car, right? Or fucking update that piece of crap as good as it is. So I'm very happy with the sound quality and with the response, and with the nav. I've had the couple of glitches, you know, that's on YouTube. There's a WRX going around the White House and the nav's put it out. It does. It just goes blue and it puts you in the middle of the ocean or whatever. But what are they gonna fucking do now? Right? So they have fucked this so hard. But what I want to know is, why was Subaru never on the MirrorLink site? So Subaru is not even on the MirrorLink site. How did they get away, right, with... Remember, guys, in the beginning when this model came out, it was just the North Americans, and then the smart people said it's not available to anyone in North America. And then as we put the pieces together, I mean, I've not watched videos on it, but I'll tell you what they've done to stop people playing with the radio and having a head-on and suing Subaru, right, because they're just so nice and responsible. They deliberately mismatched the software. So they put on MirrorLink 1.0, and everything else has MirrorLink 1.1. Now, that MirrorLink has to be fucking fixed now, doesn't it? Now, the update I posted a video about is in that update description. MirrorLink is up, it says upgraded 1.1. So MirrorLink is whatever. So it is made to MirrorLink 1.1. Now, Subaru has to, they'll do it. It can't be that big a deal. They have to now update these cars, and it's not just with service. It should be a recall. I mean, there's now a safety hazard. Like, they tried to avoid they tried to keep things safe and put everything in Pandora's hands. That's the only thing that fucking worked. And now, what are they going to do? So what they got to do now is this piece of... How fucking dare they not light that up unless you have an Ericsson or whatever it is, right? Like, what a joke to go on the internet and still see that Outback post of the guy that goes, I got it working. And then when it worked, apparently it's clumsy in that. Now, I've never ever said it's clumsy. I'm very happy with it, even though the voice recognition then made it clumsy. But it's not. It's a great system. It sounds great. The sound does fluctuate. So when you push that, when that's green, when that's white, you can still... what it means is it's connected to your phone, and your phone's connected to the internet. That it knows that. But when it goes green, it's fully ready to go. And you'll notice sometimes that you'll play Pandora without hitting the green, right? If you go into the green, the sound quality then increases, and then all of a sudden you might start reaching the limits of the bass and stuff. And then that's how... I don't know if anyone out there's playing with their sound levels, but I did for a long time, like, till I worked out that gives you better sound and a higher volume, of course, depending on your phone. So I'm on an S7 now, and I've got full like equalizer control, and in the end I just put it back in the middle. But what's going on with Pandora? 31st of July, they write a fucking 8-line thing, okay, and they're exiting Australia to focus on the US business. You know what? I hope they fucking go broke. Obviously, they're going to go broke because, you know, like, they're obviously not making any money, right? Like, but disgusting. Another move, another disgusting, I don't know who Pandora is or how big they are. They're obviously, I think, an American company, but just vile. Like, people cannot keep getting treated as the customer last. Like, Pandora needs... I wonder if they've liaised or what's going on. The shit must be flying. I mean, Subaru now, right, all their fucking cars are sitting at the dealers. They're fucking... not with the updated Android Auto, in the updates coming now. So maybe they knew. Isn't that funny now that they're on the ship? The 2018s are on the ship. They're on the way, right? And... but if you look at any of Subaru's media now, if you Google Pandora Australia shutdown Subaru, Subaru's no more Pandora. Whatever you Google, it's there's nothing on it yet. There's not one fucking thing on YouTube yet with those keywords in them. Not that I looked hard, but what I'm saying is this: all the cars sitting at the dealers now, all those PDF documents online, all the color glossy catalogs boasting about Pandora, it's now obsolete, irrelevant. Subaru is going to obviously sue them or have a settlement, right? But what are they going to do tomorrow? Are they going to now? Did they sell cars today telling people there's Pandora on it when Pandora shut down? Mate, I'd give the fucking car back. It all started with me thinking I could watch YouTube there, right? That's all I wanted, and they fucked it so hard. But yet, it's a good system. Like, you see a lot of new cars and they don't have any of these things. Like, you know, the car, okay, it's not just a screen, it's a good system. Like, I'm getting 2015 Civics in and that, and oh my God, you put it on and it's like, oh, it's just rubbish. Even the Lexus, like the graphics. And so they got it right. It's Fujitsu 10. In the load up, there's this description in there somewhere, and it says Fujitsu 10 open source. So what's going on here? MirrorLink is another bullshit company, right? So Subaru's, everyone's paying MirrorLink, yet Subaru's not even, their logo is not even on the MirrorLink site. I'm gonna fucking have a heart attack over this. Like, you know what? It's like, it's just, it's not that I'm upset. It's just sickening. Like, it's a dead end. Now the cars are depreciated. Like, put on Spotify and fucking try it. Like, you know, I've always streamed YouTube when I want to, okay? Unless you've got YouTube Red, your phone has to stay on. You can't put the phone down or shut the power off or screen time out, nothing. That's the way YouTube's designed. So you got to subscribe to YouTube Red. So now Subaru's got to give us lifetime credit cards, like Hyundai did for lying about the fuel economy on the I-30 in the States, and Honda. Like, this is just fucking ridiculous. Like, let's do a class action. As much as I love Subaru, they need a bit of a wake-up call. They knew, right? They put it all on Pandora to indemnify themselves from any liabilities, okay, by mismatching the MirrorLink. And now look at this. I could sit here now for 3 days just going around in circles. This has been 2 years of circles, eh, guys? It never ends with this deck. Like, you know, and it's great. It's a great system. Let's just have a look here in the, is it general? Here, there it is. Okay. This is it. They need to update it. It's ready to go. I hope they're going to have an update like really soon, because this is out of hand. It never worked in the first place, because we just sit here and get fucked time and time again. Absolutely time and time again. You know what I mean? Like, bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I'm going to go to Volkswagen and I'm going to see how the MirrorLink works in the Golf. You know, apparently it's instant. And this is now going to be the way out for them. So MirrorLink becomes 1.1, and then, well, in that they'll put Android Auto on it, or whatever it is. Like, that's what's going to happen. But yeah, really, really. How do I get out of that? I can't remember. Just ruined my Saturday night. Like, really? Really? It's like, you know, like, you can't fucking switch libraries when you're driving. You know what I mean? Like, I'll go from Galantis to fucking Limp Bizkit. You know, like, yeah, you can't do it. It's really disappointing. Shocking stuff. Anyway. There's never an answer either. It's just like, we're in the dark, absolutely in the dark. The North Americans with the apps button there have got the update. I've got the update. I've got it in the car. I've got the update in the car on 2 sticks. Right? I could just sit here tonight and do that for you and fuck myself, because it theoretically, unless it's internalized, like, it's a different deck. Plus the US gets not the TTS. What do you guys get? You get this what's it called, with the little, some fucking information stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it is a different configuration. It's a different market. How dare we not get an update? I've rung Subaru. They're silent on it. Absolutely. I mean, imagine trying to tell someone who doesn't know anything what this deck does. Right? They don't know in Australia what's going on with this. They've got no idea. There might be a handful, but there's no way. The dealers think, you know, I was told this thing had a timing chain in it. You know, when they sold me this car, they just had no idea. So car dealers in Australia move between Mazda, Subaru, Toyota. They don't give a shit. They're just selling cars. But in the States, they've got all the videos of how to set it up. And, you know, like, I set people's stuff up every day, and that's just Bluetooth. Like, people can't do it, right? So this has been a good system. It's had its glitches. It's had that freeze that day, that meltdown. But what's going to happen now is basically the Pandora app on the phone with our VPN or whatever will become invalid and not load. So basically you're going to see Pandora like that. Now there's going to be 2 dead things, right? MirrorLink is dead, Pandora's dead on the 31st, and Starlink doesn't even work, right? Meanwhile, it's had an update, you know, fucking burning. Saturday night, sitting in the car now, like fucking waiting for the sound to go out on the 31st of July. Fucking shocking stuff. Anyway.